So in my budget speech, I propose to make our performance management system of stack ranking more standardised, transparent, fair and formative for teachers. There is strong feedback from the ground that ranking is not the best way to appraise all job holders. There are differences in implementation across schools, and there is a need for a more standardised system. There's also a need for more transparency. Many share that they do not feel the process of ranking has been made transparent to all teachers. We can also make the system more fair by removing the quotas for C-, D and E grades. Lastly, the appraisal system should be more formative than punitive. We should remove the punitive implications of getting the lower grades. We should create a more nurturing environment for our teachers. I look forward to working with MOE and the unions to improve the performance management system of stack ranking. Next, we all grow and learn from feedback. Our teachers are no different. School leaders must give teachers who receive the C- or D grade feedback to improve their performance. However, some teachers share that this feedback only comes after the actual grade has been issued. Some say that little is done to help teachers improve in the course of the school year. Similar to how our students have a mid-year exam to gauge whether they are on the right track, our teachers must also be given feedback prior to receiving their actual grade. There are guidelines in place for ROs to give intermittent feedback. We should ensure these are strictly followed. Will MOE strengthen processes for teachers to seek feedback on their performance? Next, MOE currently uses the 360-degree feedback tool more as a developmental tool for leaders to gather feedback rather than as an appraisal tool. To further strengthen this process, can MOE consider incorporating this into the appraisal process and specifically linked to the performance grade? There is strong support for implementing a 360-degree feedback to assess the effectiveness of reporting officers at all substantive grades.
Mr. Chairman, we've had this discussion with the member, Mr. Louis Ng, before, where he filed some questions on the appraisal system. I've explained that we do have an appraisal system for our teachers. It's part of performance management, and in fact, if you look at literature or you look at education systems around the world, the quality of teachers, as I said before, matters a lot in outcomes, and we are fortunate in Singapore to have capable, motivated, high-quality teachers. The performance management system we have in place supports this. So we will continue to review how the appraisal system can be more effective, can be more supportive of our teachers. The system is aligned with the rest of the civil service, so we will have to do this together with the civil service. But where it comes to some of what Mr. Ng talked about, punitive consequences of getting lower performance grades, that's certainly something that MOE can look at. As I said just now, we have been in discussion with our teachers' unions on this matter, so we will continue to engage them and work with them, taking in their feedback and suggestions to see how the system can be further improved.